Hello, dear students of English 2. Welcome to our third Zoom meeting of the class. And it is more than a pleasure for me to have you in this third session of the class. Okay, so let's remember that it's absolutely important to get joined to the Zoom meetings because throughout the Zoom meetings, we are going to be reinforcing the contents, activities, and exercise that we're going to be focused for this very particular session of the class. Okay, so for today's lessons, we're gonna try to be covering the next content. Okay, so we're gonna be working on session 3, unit 11. What are you going to do? Okay, as you might know, we have an introductory video that provide us general ideas about the different contents and activities that we're gonna be based on. Let's take a quick look at this video, at this introductory video. Okay, guys. Okay, let's pay attention, please.
Our session number 3, and here is the unit. What are you going to do? We are going to start at this session. We are going to talk guys about the future and we going to. Very important. Pay special attention to this because we are going to find session. We are going to work with so we going to. It says here that we use we going to plus verb makes form of the verb to make predictions. We use it to make prediction or to say what we think or can see is going to happen in the future or that it is going to for future. Here we have some examples. I think it's going to rain. Why we use going to? Because you think this is something that you see. There are evidence when you see that it's cloudy, so you can say, I think it's going to rain. There are evidence that it's going to rain. I'm sure that they are going to win. I'm sure they are going to win. What is the structure style to write? To write is use going to for future. As we say in the last slide, we use going to talk about futures plans. And we often use future time expression with going to. For example, tomorrow, next week, next year, next day. What is the structure? As I said before, we first write the subject plus verb by right I, we are going to write am, which is, we are. Then we write going to, here we have it. Then we have going to, and then we write the base form of the verb. Okay, this is for affirmative. I am going to, then we have the verb base form go to the cinema. I am going to go to the cinema. She is not going to the cinema.
So it means that for today's lessons, we're gonna try to cover the future tense, going to. And here you have some examples how to make statements in affirmative, negative, and interrogative using going to express actions that might happen in the near future. Okay, so this is basically what we're going to be working and try to cover in this session, guys. So let's pay attention and try to work on this, right? So it's I know that some of students are trying to also to take the class, and in here it is important to be added in the WhatsApp group because I am providing you I am sending you instructions about um, the different sessions, units, content, and exercise that we're gonna try to cover for this session. Okay, so for today's, we're gonna try to cover months of the year. In this session, we're gonna try to listen. We're gonna try to work the listening section, and then we're going to try to repeat to enhance our knowledge related to months of the year. And here we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. But let's play the track and listen one more time, okay?
Unit 11. What are you going to do? Page 72, Exercise 1. Months and dates. Part A. Listen and practice the months.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Okay, very good. So in this session, guys, you're gonna try to be able to enhance your knowledge related to months of the year. Okay, so do we have any question? Usuario, good afternoon. Usuario, good afternoon. Okay, however, so in this session, guys, to enhance or reinforce the content we're focused on, we're gonna have a practice exercise. So it means that you're going to reorder the letters to write the months of the year. This is very easy for you to make, so it is a practical exercise to make an easy task. For example, we're gonna scramble the letters, and this one is April. Something that I want you to mention and highlight is please do not use capital letters, okay? Do not use capital letters, because if you are using capital letters, you might be having some issues when submitting your answer. And this one is December, and the third one is May, the fourth one is November, the fifth one is June, the sixth is October, the seventh is September, the eighth it's March. Okay, so we're gonna try to cover the ninth, it's August. 10th is February, 11th, July, and the 12th one, but not least important, the last one, but not least important, is January. Now we're going to submit our answers, and we're gonna try to discover if they are right or wrong, okay? So let's take a quick look at these answers. So it means that all of them are correct answers. Something that I want you to explain you, even in here that you haven't scored, this is not accumulative, okay? Because it's a practice exercise. It's just to reinforce what you previously learned in the first section, which is vocabulary. Okay, so it means that these 3 points are not accumulative. It means that it's just to practice to reinforce your knowledges. And let's take a quick look at this. All the months of the year are correct answers. Also, guys, we're going to have another practice exercise. We are going to listen and complete the following conversation, okay? For, for every single or for each exercise, you're going to have 2 attempts. If you fail in the first one, you're going to have, sorry, the second chance to make it better. Let's listen and let's complete.
Exercise 2.
Listen and complete the following conversation.
Listen and practice. Are you gonna do anything exciting this weekend?
This
Well, I'm gonna
weekend.
celebrate my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! When is it exactly? It's August 9th, Sunday. So, what are your plans? I'm gonna go to my friend Kayla's house. She's gonna cook a special dinner for me. Nice. Is she gonna bake cake too? Bake cake? Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, so it means that you're going to play the track. You are going to listen the conversation, and at the end, you are going to fill in the blanks with the missing words to complete that conversation out. Okay. Uh, okay. So let me play it once again.
72. Exercise 2. Conversation. Birthday plans. Listen and practice. Are you gonna do anything exciting this weekend? Well, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! When is it exactly? It's August 9th, Sunday. So, what are your plans? I'm gonna go to my friend Kayla's house. She's gonna cook a special dinner for me. Nice. Is she gonna bake cake too? Not sure.
Okay. So I will say in here it's bake a cake. Okay. So but we're gonna try to listen once again to be clear.
Page 72. Do anything with your plans? I'm gonna go to my friend Kayla's house. She's gonna cook a special dinner for me. Nice. Is she gonna bake a cake too? Not sure.
Okay. Very good. Now we're going to know if our answers are right. So it means that something went wrong. Bake a cake. In here it's cake. Instead of B, it's letter C. Okay, so in here, guys, you're gonna have a video tutorial talking about future with be going to. Okay, let's play this video tutorial for you.
Hello again, and welcome to the intro video for Unit 11. Today, we are talking about the future with be going to. The future with be going to. Alright, let's get started. This is Tom. He is at a fortune teller because he is curious about his future. Listen to the predictions the fortune teller tells him.
So this is a manner how to make statements using the future going to. For affirmative, you're just basically going to need a subject plus the verb be, am is are, plus going to, plus the base form of the verb. I'm going to play soccer. He is going to play soccer. She is going to play soccer. It is going to play soccer, so so on and on. Okay, so the only thing to remember is just to practice. Okay, the more you practice, the better you get. Okay, now and here we're gonna have the grammar explanation about the usage of going into in English. Okay, so we just basically use going to express actions that we're going to thinking to make in a near future, right? For example, the future would be going to, and here we can use going to with the verb base form to make predictions. That is an important fact to mention. To say what you think or can see is going to happen in the future. We're talking about near future. I think it's going to rain. I'm sure they are going to win. However, we have another type of usages of going to. We use be going to plus verb base form to talk about future plans. And we often use future time expressions with going to, such as tomorrow, next week, etc. I'm going to take a vacation next month. Are you going to take a vacation too? So those are some important facts to make um, statements, right? Look at the following examples and practice. Are you going to do anything this weekend? If the action is possible, we might answer, yes, I am. I am going to celebrate my birthday. But if that action is not possible, no, I'm not. I'm going to stay at home. In here, we have some other examples in affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Okay, so be going to plus simple future and English grammar, and we have the grammar structures to make statements using this grammar tense. Also, guys, in here you're gonna have another video tutorial talking about be going to express future actions in English. Okay, but you can have the chance to have a full watch out in the platform, okay? Talking about be going to. Okay, also guys, here focus on the speaking section. We're gonna have the reduction of going to gonna. Okay, let's listen to it.
73. Exercise 4. Pronunciation. Reduction of going to. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice the reduction of going to gonna. Are you gonna have a party? No, I'm gonna meet a friend. Are you gonna go to a restaurant? Yes, we're gonna go to Nick's Cafe.
Okay, and this speaking section and listening section is really important because we're focused on two sessions. Going to that is formal and gonna that is informal. For example, you have two ways to express that action. Are you going to, using the pure going to, have a party? Or instead of going to, gonna, are you gonna have a party? But in this case, you are going to admit the preposition to, and that sentences will sound without to. No, I'm going to meet a friend. But no, I'm gonna meet a friend. You notice the difference? So that is something really important to take into consideration when speaking, when having the pronunciations of reduction of going to gonna. Okay. Also, guys, to improve our American accent, which is the American English that we're learning, you're gonna have this video tutorial to discover and practice and explore new ways to pronounce, new ways to speak. And when I'm talking about new ways, it's about accent.
Your personal American English pronunciation coach. And in this lesson, we're talking about your goal is to sound more native and natural in your American English
And
pronunciation.
this is related how to improve your American accent. Okay.
So if you've been studying English pronunciation at all, I'm sure you've heard about this schwa sound. It has a funny name, schwa, schwa, schwa. It has a funny symbol, this upside down E, that I'm sure you're seeing everywhere in your dictionary.com app as you're looking up words and their pronunciation and their IPA transcription. But I'm sure you also have questions about this sound. What exactly is schwa, and why is it so important? How do you say the schwa sound, and what letter says the schwa? Well, in this lesson, we're going to answer those questions. So let's dive in. The schwa is key to natural sounding pronunciation in two different areas. First, it's important in the pronunciation of longer words, of words that have multiple syllables. It's also important when considering how certain words within sentences are pronounced as well. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about how schwa impacts syllables within words. In another lesson, we're going to talk about how schwa impacts words within sentences. And you can get to that lesson by clicking on the tag, or I have a link for you in the video description. Okay, so question one, what is schwa? So if you've watched my word stress series, you know that in any word with more than one syllable, there's going to be one syllable that stands out, a syllable that's emphasized or stressed. This is a super important concept to understand if your goal is clarity in your spoken English. So you definitely want to watch the word stress series. Again, I have a link here in this tag, and I'll share the links in the video description. Okay, so any word with more than one syllable has a syllable that stands out and it's stressed. There's other syllables that are unstressed, which means they're said quickly and without emphasis. Still, other syllables will sometimes be reduced.
And this video tutorial are for those ones who are very interested in pronunciation. How does the stress or unstressed syllable sounds out in English, okay? And then in here, we're gonna have another practice exercise to reinforce the previous contents that we're being talking about. And here you're going to complete the sentences with the correct form of be going to plus verb in parentheses. Okay, so please take a very slow moment to read the instructions carefully because we might to avoid some kind of issues that you might have right during making this exercise. So this is going to be a very busy week. On Friday, my friend Ben and I are going to see a movie, and after the movie we are going to eat dinner at our favorite Thai restaurant. On Saturday morning, my parents are going to visit the museum. They are going to drive. They are going to drive to the city. Okay. I think my mother is is going to love is going to love going to the museum. But my father going to it's not going to like it. My parents are going to go home after dinner. On Friday, I am going to sleep late. In the evening, my friend Jill and I are going to study together. Now I'm going to submit and I'm going to make sure if they are right around. It means that all of them are correct answers. Okay, if you notice, if you look at this, all of them are very well answered. Very well answers. Okay, now you're gonna have an understand native speakers more easily for you to enhance your knowledge in English. Okay. Okay, so this is basically related to uh, how to pronounce and how to sound a little bit native as a native speaker, let's say. Okay, so really important for you to know. And then at the very end of this session, we're gonna have an evaluated exercise. You're going to write sentences using the words provided. And for this exercise, you're gonna have two attempts. If you fail in the first one, you're going to have the second attempt to make it better. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? For example, for those ones who were not able to get joined to the Zoom meeting, let's remember that every single Zoom meeting it's recorded and uploaded into the linking part enlaces, right? If for those students who were not able, please try to click on this session, which is enlaces. So you're gonna click on it, and then you're going to have the different Zoom meetings that were recorded and then uploaded to YouTube. Okay. Always remember, if you have any question, any suggestion, any comments, any doubt, please do not hesitate to contact me through the WhatsApp group. Okay. Have a great afternoon, everybody, and I hope you're enjoying your week. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, and I cannot get wait to see you into the next Zoom meeting on Saturday's shift. Okay. Bye bye, everybody, and take care. It was a pleasure.